Hello everybody, it is April with Not a Diet. Excuse me. I don't know what just happened there. I drank some wine and choked on my intro. So today, as you can guess, my patrons and IG followers knew this was coming. This is the Archer and Olive Blackout Notebook Best Pens, in my opinion. There are probably 1,000 or more pen tests out there on the internet, especially here on YouTube, that may or may not have better pens, but for me, these are the ones that I use the most in my bullet journal, the Blackout especially. Most of them are going to be the Jelly Roll brand. I did get them on Amazon. A lot of them came in packs of so many. You got so many in a pack. I have both the Moonlight and the glitter, or metallic, I guess they call them. So the metallics have like the glitter on the lid. The Moonlight just have the regular lid there. Another thing I use a lot in this is my Sharpie markers. And you're thinking, why would you use a Sharpie marker in a Blackout notebook? And it's so you can fix things that you've done that you don't like. So think of it as correction tape, as you would in like a regular bullet journal or notebook where you would white it out. This is blacking it out. So, sorry again. I do keep those on hand. The other two types of pens that I use is the Posca. I think I'm saying that right. I may not be. They're the Uni, I don't know. I am the worst. So let's just call them these. A lot of people use them to paint rocks and stuff. I really enjoy the fine tip to use in my bullet journal. And like this writing was all done with this pen. This is probably my most used in my Archer and Olive. Second most used is probably the Signo UniBall. It's also one that I got on Amazon, and it's got a pretty bold tip compared to the Jelly Rolls that have a very fine tip. So those are the ones that I would recommend, and those are the ones that I used on this page here to do the flowers. And you can do all sorts of things with them. I've got a couple. In our lettering challenge this month, I actually did a really cool technique of kind of blending the color together. So you can see on Pedicure and Camping, I did it all in pink, and then I put the pink in, and then I put the purple on top of it. So it kind of gave it kind of a fun texture. And then the same with Camping. So if we go back, let's see. If you want to see how they look, I will show you. I'm not going to go in any particular order, so to say, but I will do, you can see they're beautifully pigmented, and there's a lot of pigment. Some of them dry with the sparkle, some of them dry with the matte. It would be up to you to decide which ones you want to necessarily use, whether it be the glitter or the matte finish. I like both. That's why I got both. There are times that I want a little glitter. There are other times I don't want a little glitter. Now, I did want to talk about this, and I'm glad it happened. This purple one, the glitter has all separated from the actual ink of the pen. So you can see it's not showing up very well. All you would need to do with this one is just either warm it up with your hands, spend a few minutes just warming up so that it mixes up again, or put it in like a warm towel. I know some people say they put it in warm water. The only reason I wouldn't do that is I don't want my ink melting out, like seeping out all over the place. So I would probably put it like in a rice bag and warm it up that way rather than putting it in a cup of warm water. I guess you could. It's totally up to you. But you can see the vibrancy of these colors. And they're a finer tip. I think they're a 0.7 unless they're labeled with a 10, and then they're a bolder 0.10. Otherwise, they're a 0.7, so 0.7, which I think for most journaling is a pretty common nib size or pen tip size. You'll notice these go on pretty bright. I think these are the same colors. They look like the exact same colors. I think they are. They're both metallic. It could have been one where I had a kit and it came with one, and so I already had one when I got this kit. I don't know. But those were exactly the same colors. I do find for me, I use the metallics less than I use the Moonlight pens for whatever reason. Although I was on Instagram this morning wasting time instead of cleaning up the office, and I did see where someone had used the purple, the regular purple, and the glitter gold, and I'm like, whoa, that there is some pretty action. It was beautiful. So I may look into that. If you're looking for a single pen, just one pen to write in your Blackout journal, if I had to choose just one, it would probably be the Signo. Ooh, but I'm torn because the Signo's pretty bold. It is a pretty bold tip. Let me show you. So if I write Signo, right? Oh, dot that I. Signo. And then I write Jelly, which is what this one is. You can kind of see the difference in those two. See the difference? Maybe, let me see if I can hold it up a little bit so you can see what that difference is. Can you see? There's a little bit of a difference. Wow, and you can really see those colors now too. Then this one where I did multiple levels, these two would be the two that I would recommend. Now, if you want to go crazy and get all the pens, get all the pens. I mean, I'm not going to try to shy you away from that. I'm all about all the pens if you feel like you're going to use them. If you're just getting all the pens because I have all the pens, don't do that. I want to make sure you guys are using these because I get the pens for my channel so that I can do reviews like this and help you guys decide if you want them. I probably will not personally use all of these pens. The silver's very pretty, but if you will, go for it. I mean, don't let me stop you. Now, as far as like doing a corrective, let's say I did not want, you know, this L to go down that far. So I'm just going to make a line and I'm going to white it and I'm going to black it out. I'm going to white it out. Wait for that to dry and you can't hardly see it. Now, if you were here and you looked at my bullet journal, you'd be like, yeah, I can still see it, April. And I'd be like, yeah, I know, but it's not as in your face. It's not as in your face. So just to give you guys an idea, this is the working list that I have going off of today. This is my checklist for today, which is unrealistic because now I'm drinking wine and I'm not going to get this list done. It's just how it is. I wanted to make a chalkboard for my office. I couldn't get that done, so instead I used some craft paper on a roll and made it into like a pull down sheet where I put, I'll show you. I'll post a picture over on Instagram or on Patreon. So I didn't do that, but I did something that'll work just as well. Toss all my bins. I did do that. I am a hoarder, and I'm just telling you guys this 100% honesty. I am a hoarder. So I have boxes upon boxes of crap in my office, and I take these boxes every once in a while and I'll buy decorative bins for them that you can't see through, but then I'll cram them so full of shit that I put them underneath my desk like they're hidden, and then I jam my feet on them. The cats have been like freaking maniacs when they want to explore everything on my desk, so I decided I was going to just clear out all those boxes. I was going to save what I wanted to use and throw away anything I didn't want to use. And I can tell you can't see it, but there are 5 rubbish bags behind me. And not little rubbish bags. They're not yard size rubbish bags, but they're still rubbish bags of just crap that I've had in this office for, I don't know, 10 years or more. Maybe. It's dumb. It's just dumb. So the office has been purged. It looks and feels lighter. It feels better. I got rid of so much stuff. So I did toss all the bins. So I'm going to mark that off. I did clean out the crates. I have crates that hang up on my wall that I keep more stuff in. And yeah, I cleaned those out. There was a ton of crap in there. I mean, like dumb stuff, like envelopes with no cards or cards missing envelopes. But here's the kicker. They weren't all the same size. So it's not like I could reuse the cards with these envelopes and these envelopes with the, no, they're different sizes. These were like 4x6. These were 5x7. Come on. Another thing I will tell you about these pens is you constantly have to shake them to make sure that the ink flows through, and do not, while you're writing, don't push down on the tip. It will push down. It loads the paint on the tip. That's what she said. If you push down while you're writing, it will spooge all over whatever you're writing on, and it's really a mess. It's chaotic. So heads up if you do get these, and they come in all colors. You don't have to just get white. But I'll be really honest with you guys. Black and white in this journal is probably my favorite to write. I just like the look of black and white. I did find a spot for my Scentsy, but the cord's not long enough. So this one is just not going to be cohesive in my office. I'm not going to be able to have a Scentsy on my desk, which is fine. I have enough crap on my desk, to be honest with you. I just dropped the cap, and I have no idea where it went. I think it went under my desk, but I have no idea. So I'll find that in a minute. I'm going to move on to the living room and then the kitchen, our bedroom and dining room. Wes is in Washougal today watching the dirt bike races, so I've got some time to kind of purge and do my own thing. And I may not. I may just lose all. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've already got in like 2 million steps just from cleaning out the office and chasing the cats out of here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may just have another glass of wine, watch the drama that's going on in the beauty community right now, and just call it an afternoon. I don't know. Stay tuned. I will take a picture, though, of that thing on my wall so you guys can see it. And then if you have any questions about any of the pens that I use, the jelly pens or the Signo or the Posca question mark, feel free to leave questions down below and I will definitely answer them. Again, you can get all of these pens pretty much anywhere. I imagine you can get them anywhere. What I use most? White. I really do. I hardly ever use color, and when I do, it's minimal. Like this was a colored layout that I love, but I didn't use it. Back to white, black and white. Lettering challenges, I do use the color, but see, here we are back to black. I just like that classic black and white look. Although on my sleep tracker, I did go with the color. So, I mean, if you want to invest in them, I say do it. If you want to experiment with them, do it. I really do like the black and white. It's pretty easy for me to use, just black and white, and then put the pops color. So I hope this helps, and I'm so excited for you guys to get your Archer and Olive Blackout notebooks. I'm so glad you got them when they came back in stock. They're an amazing book. I love them. I can't wait for you to feel the paper and be like, what? This is amazing. Anyway, love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.